Vestron Video has returned to provide us with two releases, not just one, but two releases this past week. And that is Shivers and Little Monsters. But for this segment, we are going to be talking about specifically Shivers. And the question is, should you buy this? And I'm going to answer that question in 5 minutes or less. So should you buy Vestron Video's release, Blu-ray release of Shivers? The answer is probably not. You should probably just rent this. Now let's get into it. So this release is provided with a mono track. So this is going to get your original mono DTS HD master audio track. So you're getting an authentic experience when you watch this, okay? The source material here was in pretty bad shape, and you can tell. When you watch this, you can honestly tell. I don't think that this was a bad transfer. I don't think that care wasn't put into this release. I just think that the source material was kind of bad, and they did the best with what they had. That's how I feel. Basically, the background of this movie, the creatures kind of turn people into sexual deviants. That's the best way I can describe it. That's what the movie is. It's almost kind of like a zombie movie in a way, but with a weird alien. I don't even know if it's alien, honestly, but a weird creature that turns you into a pervert almost. The picture quality is solid throughout this release. Honestly, it is. It's not great. It's not perfect. It's not fantastic. There were tons of instances where this was blurry. The dialogue was mostly clear with the audio, though I will say there were instances where I did have a little bit of trouble hearing, and I had to adjust my sound for that. But mostly, the dialogue is clear in this release. I just think the picture quality was so bad. There was, there's grain present. It's not clumpy. It's not intrusive. But again, this is just not a great. I just didn't find this transfer to be particularly great. Now, I've read some reviews online. Some people disagree with me. They really enjoy this transfer, which is why I'm going to say before you buy this, rent this. This is a rental. Give this a rent and see if you think this transfer rental, like you can rent movies anymore. If you're like me and you live in a kind of rural area and you can rent movies still, I would say this is a rental. Check this one out before you buy it. I did notice also with the audio, and I just want to bring this up. I don't think this was my setup, but I did notice a hum or a buzz with the audio. That's the best way I can describe it. Some of the dialogue had a little bit of a buzz or a hum to it. It was noticeable. It wasn't like I got used to it. I think it's one of those things when you watch a movie that has that, you get used to that. But it is something that I should note because I do think that it really deters from this. Look, Shivers in and of itself is a movie that you have to have a taste for, right? Cronenberg is very, very body horror. He's body. How else can I describe that? Weird things happening to your body. That's kind of his MO. And this is no less of that. This is his first feature film. I think it shows. I don't necessarily enjoy this story too much. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just weird. So again, should you buy this? I would say rent this first. See if you think this transfer is any good. I don't think it's my setup. I think I have a really nice setup. I think it's just this transfer, the source material was not great to work off of. So rent first, and then pick it up if you collect Vestron Video, or if you like David Cronenberg, or if you like Shivers. Otherwise, this is a solid rental.